have you guys in a cabinet right now. I don't have my tripod, but I'm out in Colorado Springs, out here getting some training in for the holidays. Hiked, jogged, died Pikes Peak yesterday. Broke a nail, literally. Why is it always the middle finger? Anyways, I had a really great conversation this morning with the leading ladies from Tiger's Eye Bra. These ladies are literally revolutionizing the sports bra industry and helping to enhance performance for endurance athletes. Not only are you eliminating a lot of health problems that come along with wearing an improper bra, but they're also addressing a lot of things that have never, ever been looked at, and it's backed by science. So this episode is for the ladies. And if you're a dude, you can skip on through this, or if you are looking for something that will significantly make a positive impact in your lady's life, then keep watching. Let's just kick this episode off, and I hope you enjoy. All right, well, welcome to Unlimited Potential. It's our first podcast style episode. I have Rebecca and Sarah here from Tiger's Eye Bra. We've been working together for a few months now, so I'm really excited to introduce you guys. First and foremost, thank you, Sarah and Rebecca, for joining. I know it's the holidays.
Really nice to be invited, and really nice to speak to you again, Whitney. So I'm Rebecca. I'm the founder and CEO of Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye came about because of a personal issue of mine with high impact sports, and that's why we're here today.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I am the head of operations and co-owner of Tiger's Eye. I'm a 9-year U.S. Marine Corps veteran, and after I got out, I took the experience and the pain I suffered dealing with inadequate support in the Marine Corps, and I brought that into Tiger's Eye.
Sarah was actually my first contact. We first started our conversation through Instagram and kind of can relate to the military side of things, which I thought was really cool. So can you guys tell me a little more about how you first got started?
Sure. So as I said just before, Tiger's Eye and the idea of the bra purely came about because of a personal issue and a personal experience that I had with sports bras and breasts in high impact sports. I couldn't find a bra that was supportive and comfortable in the same time. So if we go and just look at what are the two main things that make a good sports bra, it would come down to support and comfort. So I like to call this the 2 2s in order to remember. So it comes down to two main compartments that make a good sports bra and why those two things are important. So anything that's comfortable but not supportive will give you a lot of health problems and health issues. But anything that's only comfortable and anything that's only supportive and will not be comfortable, that gives you a lot of other issues. So we can dive into that a little bit more. So you have a lot of sports bras which are really comfy, or yoga bras that could look really good, have great design, really comfortable, easy to put on. But if they're not supportive and they don't restrict your breast movement, your ligaments can damage, your skin can stretch, causing early breast sagging. However, on the other side, if you've got a bra that's only supportive but not comfortable, so it's too restrictive, that can give you nerve impingement, back and shoulder pains. That's one of the issues that I've personally had. I didn't know my bra size. I was wearing too tight and restrictive sports bras in order to reduce breast movement. However, that was giving me a lot of back problems, ended up with chiropractors and a long journey of people not realizing what the core issue was. So I even changed my training, the way I was training and the way I was doing things, purely because I thought there was something wrong with my back. And I had an amazing trainer, I had great personal trainers, and I didn't realize that a lot of those things were caused by a bad bra. But why are those two things important? They're important for two further reasons, purely for health and performance. So these are the two things that we care about. So it's really easy to remember to anybody who might not know anything about breasts and bras. the two things to watch out for in a sports bra is comfort and support. And the reason why these two are important, purely because of our health, and two, increasing performance.
It's crazy that you say that, because in ultra running, like, two things I've constantly had problems with, like the nerve impingement. I have this horrible like problem in my shoulder from wearing like, you know, running packs, and it causes that additional pressure. It radiates all the way into my arm, to even where like the point where holding a handheld bottle becomes like a struggle. So like I've tried ditching the packs, and I actually have the bra here with me, but it's almost like a soft neoprene padding, and this has made like a world of a difference. And the other thing that I absolutely love, like, and I was having a conversation about this with my good friend Lone, she's another Florida ultra runner here, is the ability to like adjust not only the straps in the back, because in an ultra, like, your body does so many different things, whether that's like your breathing becomes more heavy, or you might swell a little bit. Having the capability to just adjust, make small adjustments, maybe you want to like expand it one extra thing, or switch the straps from being crossed to like over the top. I kind of go back and forth, but it's really nice to have that flexibility to not have to wrangle with a sports bra mid-race to switch it out for something different. This kind of like meets all of the needs, which I think is just so cool. But
well, that was our main goal, to meet the support and comfort needs. And the third goal, these are the two main things, and the third one was design and style.
I was going to ask you about that. So can you kind of like tell me a little more, because there's so many different things about this bra. Like, you have this piece of fabric here. You also have like, if you look on the inside, I don't know what the proper term is, but I've been calling them nippy grippies.
That's very
the internal silicone grips, yeah.
But I like your term. We can use that.
Yeah. So yeah, tell us a little more about like where the design came from.
Sure.
When you guys were doing prototype testing, like what made you pick this over everything else?
So the main reason, it kind of goes back to the combination of support and comfort. So all the other bras currently on the market, they either tick off one or the other. There's a lot of bras which are supportive, and they can restrict your breast movement, but they cause a lot of health issues, and they just squish your breasts together basically. And that will cause you the nerve impingement and a lot of other things that we've already mentioned. So when we were looking at developing this bra, we've decided that everything we'll do, it will have to be backed by science. So it took us about 3 years to develop the bra and to bring it onto market, but it was purely because all the compartments and the parts of the bra was heavily researched, and everything we did followed scientific testing. After meeting with Sarah, who's a retired US Marine, we've had the bra also tested by the US Marines and other militaries. So we had a combination of field testing by active military women, as well as science and lab-based testing in the university. So just to go back to the compartments and the separate different things, as you mentioned very correctly, that they're supposed to be grips on the inside. So the internal silicone grips purely to serve a function of holding your breasts in place. Why did we use that? In order to meet support and comfort. Instead of restricting your breasts, we had to come up with new ways to achieve that support that other bras do by basically squishing your breasts and restricting a lot of things. So one of them was internal silicone grips, which acts as a second skin to you and basically holds everything in place instead of just restricting things.
In addition to it keeping things in place, a big part of chafing that a lot of runners or women who are active, they get, is because you're getting skin on fabric friction over and over and over again. So by bringing in the internal silicone grips, it keeps your breasts in place in the cups. So you move with your bra rather than against it.
Yeah. I think you also mentioned and you highlighted the shoulder straps of the bra. So it also allows, if you're doing a longer race, if you're climbing a mountain, or if you're in the military and you have backpacks and different kits, nothing will dig in. You can wear the bra for as long as you want. Sarah will speak more deeply and in detail about the antibacterial side of things. So I won't mention that part, but the shoulder straps definitely make a big impact on this bra for wearing it specifically for a long period.
The part in the front you mentioned, that's called the vault. So it's there to help decrease up, down, vertical breast movement. It adds to the kind of the style of the bra, and then also it gives women that kind of feeling of like full coverage, like you're not going to be like spilling out or like over showing in your bra. You can be comfortable wearing it out at the gym on its own or in a tank top or whatever you want. But also it's just kind of happened to be worked out that it kind of looks like our logo too, which was just kind of a happy accident, but we're very happy it worked out that way.
So I'm out here in Colorado doing some training over the holidays, and I was climbing Pikes Peak, which is 14,000 feet of elevation.
Wow.
And so as coming down is much easier, right? My breathing is like way less, but you're already at altitude. And honestly, like I had to completely unclip like the bra. It didn't move. Like it just allowed me that extra space that I needed because my breathing was so incredibly hard. But like I could easily one hand unclip and then reclip it back when I was coming back down the mountain. But it's really nice to have that because like the bra stayed in place the entire time, even though like I had to unclip it for a brief moment just to get that further expansion. And the fact that the bra stayed in place, like that's really impressive.
Well, that's really interesting feedback, and that's exactly what we use to make the bra continuously better. And I know we're going to be speaking about the future and what other products we're bringing out. But for our first product, we wanted to bring out the most tactical and technical sports bra. But we are working on sports-specific and niche sports bras in the future. So it's a really interesting comment you mentioned about having that flexibility for runners. So I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know because last time we spoke, we had a conference call. You mentioned the antimicrobial like material, and I've never seen that before. And it was funny because like it was like dirty in my hamper, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, so I took a sniff. I was like, oh my God, it literally doesn't smell. And I mean, I live in Florida where it's like 100 degrees. I'm like, this is gross that I'm smelling it, but like, how in the heck? So can you tell me more about that? Because even just tossing your clothes in a hamper and then having them there for a few days, like it kind of gets stinky. Like even if I wanted to, maybe I wasn't sweating that much, I could have reworn the bra, honestly. So can you tell me a little more about the antimicrobial stuff?
Yeah, so a large part of building a bra that's specific, for the military can help hold up to what, women on the front lines are dealing with is durability, endurance, hygiene, a big part of that, because you may be deployed, you may be at the field, you're not able to do laundry for days, weeks at a time. So the gear you have on, you're kind of stuck with for that length of time. So it was really important that something that is so close to you, that is, your second skin, and it's important to your performance and your health while you're out there, stays hygienic, stays clean, stays fresh. So we have our bras treated with a antibacterial silver treatment, which it is, like I said, antibacterial, anti-odor, antimicrobial. So it kills bacteria as you're sweating, as it's coming off of you. It helps you feel fresher. It stays fresh. The only thing you're going to notice on one of our bras is deodorant lines, but we can't do anything about that. So the big part of it is, you can go off and wear it every single day for a week, air dry it after you come home from the gym, and by the next morning, it's ready to go. Not to be too gross, but I haven't washed mine in 3 weeks, and it's fine. Sometimes we do have people like telling us, hey, it's been like a month, and I've gone to like judo class every single day, and it still smells fine. Like, what magic is in this thing? So it's there for women like yourself doing these incredibly long endurance sports, people that are out in the field, out on deployment. Yeah, it's made to withstand whatever you can pretty much throw at it in terms of, odor and hygiene and whatnot.
Yeah, and you think about like now, well, women are kind of starting to dominate the ultra running scene, and we're actually getting more athletes gravitating towards the sport. And as like everything seems to progress, it's now you're seeing these athletes doing 200 plus mile races. The backyard ultras are going for 400 plus miles, and like to be able to have a sports bra that's going to last you not only like 2 days, but we're talking sometimes like 5-6 days, that's pretty impressive. And we've already spoke to it, but just having the flexibility of being able to do different things with the bra, whether that's readjusting the straps or the back, like you really only have to worry about one thing when you pack it. It's like just the one bra. I don't need backups. Like it's the one. So I think
Exactly.
that's so.
You'll need to change your socks before you change your bra.
Yes, yes, 1,000%. So I know you guys were you touched on it a little bit. What's in the future for Tiger's Eye? I know there's some new things that you guys are working on. Are we allowed to speak to that, or?
Sure. So the one thing I'll mention, the one thing that's not breast related, because our focus is breast and bras. So I'll mention the one thing that's not related to that. We are working on antibacterial panties. There's a lot of bacterial issues and hygiene issues when you're over a long period. You're wearing your normal panties and then your leggings and your training. And there's a lot of health issues with bacteria spreading that could be caused by that. So we've realized that there is a big gap for women who are doing, for example, long distance running or being on the field or in combat for militaries and staying in the same gear over a period of time. So we are working on developing antibacterial panties in order to complement the bra. So this will help with reducing a lot of health issues for women, whether they are doing high impact sports or like yourself, or whether they are in the military or in the services. But all our other focus and our future products are all bras. This is the only thing that's not. So the one study we are just getting involved with is, for example, breast cancer and post surgery. So we are going to be working on a product that's a post surgery bra. We understand that our prices, the bra is not cheap. This bra is not a cheap bra. There's a reason for that. It's the best quality. It's covered in silver. It's not cheap to make. That's as simple as it gets. However, we understand that it is a barrier for a lot of women. So we are working on a bra that is going to be still the most technical sports bra. We are going to be reducing the unique elements like the silver lining and being sustainable or recycled, probably, to make it more affordable. We're calling that a mid-range bra. There's a few other bras which are more technical, so we're planning to include technology and sensors into bras. So when you've got your kit and when you're running and you have your ring or heart rate monitor or your watch, we are taking all of that tech and we are building that into a sports bra. So it's going to have an app, it's going to have all your sensors checking your blood oxygen, your heart rate, your calories, everything that your Strava app or your Garmin watch would be tracking. That's going to be tracked by your sports bra, where you won't have to wear any additional kit to that. And I think the most exciting one, definitely for us, maybe not for everybody else, is the main issue with sports bras is sizing. So sizing is always a big problem, and other companies like Nike, they're trying to fix this issue by bringing out 50 sizes. Well, there's more women than 50. More types of women than 50 in the world. So a lot of companies are trying to fix this issue by bringing out more sizes. Rather than having 8, they have 20, 30, 50. But there's so many women and there's so many breasts, and even one woman has 2 different types of breasts. So we are working on a revolutionary, brand new way of addressing this issue. It's going to take us some time, about a year or so. But once we do that, it's going to be really interesting and really exciting, where we can provide a bra for everybody.
I think that's so like amazing because, you know, I kind of was reading a little more on the background of the sports bra and how it was like invented by a man, and this was like decades and decades and decades ago. And it's crazy that like you guys are kind of leading the way for women in this industry, like allowing us to, I want to say it's almost like taking advantage of having the sports bra in a way as well, because like even on my Garmin watch, the heart rate monitor is not always accurate. But having a device that's built into the bra, not necessarily something that's additional that I'm adding to the bra, like clipping it on or putting it on my arm, like having it right there next to your heart is going to give you like the most accurate readings that you could hope for, which in training and trying to like dial in on certain things, how your performance is going and like how your training is working for you, having that accuracy and that data moving forward is like so beneficial. And also like just the inclusivity of like being able to accommodate so many different types. Not a single person is like one particular size, you know? So I think it's really neat to like hear what you guys are up to and what you're working on, what you're doing.
Absolutely. If men had breasts, this problem would have been solved 500 years ago. So unfortunately, we have half the population of the entire planet kind of being excluded still from a lot of sports and, certain job areas. And it's time to level the playing field. It's time to give women the opportunities that they truly deserve. And it starts by giving them the gear that fits them and works for them the way it's supposed to, not trying to fit them into, male created, garments and whatnot.
Yeah, I think both me and Sarah have been, as I said, everything comes from personal experience, and we've both been through the journey and the pain. We both had surgery, we both had issues with our breasts. So when we met with Sarah, it was purely a coincidence on holiday. But when we started speaking about what we're doing, and she was telling me that she's gone through the same thing that I was, we immediately clicked and we understood that there is a massive gap in the market, and there's a lot of women who are going through the same thing that we were. It's just that we're not speaking about this. Women have been told to just get on with things and get things done and don't complain about the pain. And once we started speaking to military women, the bra was initially designed for high impact sport enthusiasts. But I've also had a lot of people in the military, and once we started doing surveys and realizing that there is so many more women who are going through so much pain and so much discomfort and health issues and retiring early and sacrificing their life and career for their countries, but they're not being given the right gear, it changed a lot of things in how we were doing things. So Sarah's experience has been invaluable, and understanding of what's going on in the military and what is the experience that women are feeling and going through.
Yeah, I think it's so neat that you guys were able to like mash up your ideas and come out with like such a phenomenal product, and then you're just continuing to like expand and grow on it. How did you come up with the logo and the brand name Tiger's Eye? Was there something behind it? I'm curious.
Yeah. So have you ever seen Tiger's Eye, the stone itself?
Oh, yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Tiger's Eye is a stone. It's not a very expensive stone. It's a semi-precious, I think they call it a semi-precious stone. So it's brownish, like yellowish, brownish color. It's actually my birthstone. So when I was thinking about names for the company, I was trying to, I thought of that tiger. Well, tigers have always been my favorite animal, just as a personal side. But I also thought that the name kind of represented the type of woman that we are trying to create the bra and everything for. So it's not for women who, sit on their bums and not do anything. This is for fighters, for women who go out and do stuff, It's for women who are running an ultramarathon, women who are doing things that, 99.9% of people are not doing. This is for the 1% who are tough, who are ready to take on a challenge, and who's not afraid to do things differently. And I think us as a company and the women who are our customers are very similar in this. So I thought it represents the name really well.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool. But I love that story, and I guess the tiger also kind of represents that ferocious, like, tenacity to like get after it and like do really hard things.
I think the only thing I would mention, as I think we were speaking about it before with the questions, what we really want as a goal for the company is to really educate women and to really make them understand that the bra is not just there to cover your nipples. As you said, the bras were designed by men. Sizing all came from Victorian shirt sizes for men, and women have been taught and told that a bra is purely there to cover your nipples, make you look better, and things like that. And I think our main focus is we are sponsoring a lot of different research and education, but our main focus and main goal is to make women understand and make them aware that a good sports bra really should be helping you. It's not something that you need to be put up with. It's not something bad that you need to put on to cover your nipples or to get well with, get on with your day. It's really a piece of equipment which you deserve, and it's something that we should be improving your performance and make you better. It's not something that you need to put up with for aesthetics, but it's something that should be helping you. And if your sports bra is not doing that, then you've got a problem. And us as a company, we want to create that almost revolution in the industry. We want to force other companies to step out of and stop producing crap sports bras and producing sports bras that actually hurt women. Even in the military, they being given sports bras that are just off-the-shelf products, and it's not specifically designed for them. So they come away with a lot of pain and having to retire early, having to carry health issues and pain for the rest of their life at a really young age. And it's not what women deserve. So that's our main goal, to make a bit of a noise in the industry and get women the stuff that they deserve.
Yeah, and I love that. And you even mentioned performance, which I've seen Sarah has shared a few things on performance, something about like the movement in your upper body and the fatigue that it can cause from not having the right sports bra. Like, ultimately, what was the statistic, Sarah? Like, in a marathon, you could end up running like an additional mile or something?
Yeah, exactly. So breast movement over the course of like your running, breast movement can cause you to go off balance so much that you have to shorten your stride to compensate your body in order to continue to move forward. And that loss of 4 centimeters per stride can, over the distance of a marathon, equal you're running an extra mile. So it's already putting women at a severe disadvantage because you're literally, running with 2, bowling balls on your chest that are, moving around and throwing you off balance. And then another study has also shown that as cup size increases, marathon finishing time increases. So the larger breasts you have, it's going to slow you down, and you can finish 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes behind someone who of equal fitness, but with smaller breasts.
Yeah, each cup size increase can increase your distance or your timing by up to 8 minutes per marathon. So that's insane. Somebody who's having an A, B, C, different types of cups just by 1 cup increase. So yeah, it's shocking.
Crazy. And I know I have so many girlfriends and friends and followers who are going to benefit from this conversation so much, because it's not something anyone is really talking about, So it's very refreshing that you guys are here and kind of like leading this industry, and I can't wait to see what's coming in 2025. So we'll have to share the updates as they come out. And I really appreciate you guys like coming on to this. I know it's the holidays, and it's like the busiest time of the year. So being able to hop on a call with you all is perfect. So thank you guys so much.
Absolutely a pleasure.
Yeah, and with that,
We're really grateful to be working with, professional athletes like yourself, who who can really who really understands what we're speaking about, because you're exactly the woman that we are created the bra for. So having feedback and sharing this knowledge to other women is exactly what we want with Sarah.
Yeah, I love that. Well, do you guys want to do some rapid fire questions just so we can get to know you two a little better?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I think what I'll do, there's 10 questions, so just first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, so black or white tiger's eye bra?
Black.
Black.
I'm wearing it right now, and I'm sure Sarah is.
Exercise in the gym or outside?
In the gym.
In the gym.
Morning workout or evening?
Morning.
Morning.
Winter or summer training?
Summer.
Winter.
What motivates you the most?
Oh, I think one thing, I think personal progression. I don't compare myself to anybody else. I care about how I feel, how I look, and if I'm not happy with that, I'm always driving towards a goal where I'm happy with my progress, my performance, and how I look as well.
Oh, I love
Rebecca's is super deep. I just want to be able to eat whatever I want.
I actually
That's actually a good one as well, I must agree.
I love pizza way too much to stop exercising. Actually, this leads into my next one. What's your go-to snack?
Ooh, chocolate definitely. I'm a sweet person.
Buffalo chicken anything,
Ooh,
which I can't really get a lot of in Germany, so I always bring over tons of buffalo sauce and buffalo powder and pretzels and all that.
they don't make buffalo sauce in Germany?
It's not really a thing here.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Well, I know what I'll have to send you in a care package. Okay, mountains or beach?
Ooh, I'll say beach.
Absolutely beach.
Beach, yeah, me too. I'm a beach girly. These mountains are kicking my bum out here. Hidden talent.
Oh, I've been told that I can sing, but going back to your previous question, when you said what really motivates you, I really enjoy beating up guys. So I do boxing and Thai boxing, and I'm always the only girl in the gym. So that's I can kind of add that to the hidden talent. I can beat up a lot of men twice my size, and I really enjoy doing that. Really fun, bit painful but fun.
I am oddly good at making sure photos are level if you're putting them on a wall.
Oh,
Whenever I
nice.
put something up, it's automatically level. I don't even have to take a look at it.
I need that.
Sarah's also. I thought you were gonna say about directing. Sarah's always amazing at directing our photo shoots. So everybody thinks Sarah's like a professional director. She's amazing at showing them how to pose, telling everybody how to stand, where to stand, how to spin,
That's just the staff sergeant in me.
And the reels have been cracking me up, by the way. Like one left me in literal tears. I was laughing so hard.
I know Sarah's amazing at doing them. So yeah.
Those are some really good hidden talents. Actually, we kind of answered this one. Sweet tooth or salty tooth?
What was the question? Sorry.
Do you have like a sweet tooth or a salty tooth?
Oh, sweet, definitely.
Salty.
Okay, last one. If you had to sing karaoke right now, what song would you choose?
Oh, probably a Mamma Mia, an ABBA song.
Nice.
YMCA, I guess. I like the dance.
I like the dance. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh.
You can see we have a lot of fun together in the team. So we've got an amazing team at Tiger's Eye, and we have probably too much fun for for doing work.
No, I love it. I mean, that's how it should be, right? Like, you should love what you're doing and having a great time every single day. Like, life's too short. So I so very much appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on the call today. I know we kind of went a little bit over, but this was all really good information. I hope that it finds the right people, because we all need this in our lives. And we'll put some comments in the show notes. We'll link out to where you can shop the Tiger's Eye bra. And yeah, so thank you guys. Happy holidays.